Good morning and welcome to Flipgrid. For those of you that aren't familiar with Flipgrid, it is an asynchronous online video discussion tool. It's really easy to set up. Educators can create a free account. Then you go in and you create your grids. These are your communities. You can have multiple grids on your account, your classrooms, your communities, however you want to set them up. Within those grids, you can add topics, intro topics, discussion board topics like you would in a traditional discussion board. And then it gives you a code that you can share with your students to have access to the grids. So you go ahead and when you first start in, you click on add a new grid. Let's go HTML and CSS1. Then here you have to choose a grid type. Do students want to log in? Do you want your students to log in with their school emails? Of note, if they're going to reply, it does need to be a Microsoft or a Google school email account. Alternatively, you can put in a list of student IDs and have the students log in with their student ID, or you can make it public. You can share it within your network or just completely public. It's going to give you, for this one, we're just going to choose school email. It gives you a Flipgrid code. You can change this or you can just use what it gives you. That is going to be assigned to your grid. That's what you will share with people if you want them to have access to your grid. Then you click next, and here's where you can add like your school domain, like at u.boisestate.edu or whatever you're adding, just as long as it is a Microsoft or a Google account. Then you can add multiple of those as well. Go ahead and click next, and then it shows you your code again that you can share. So then you want to go to your grid, and here you are with your say hello topic. It gives you just a generic welcome topic for your grid. Some neat things you can do with the grid though, if you are teaching the same class over and over and over again, you can duplicate the grid. Once you have all of your topics set up, you can duplicate the grid for multiple different classrooms. If you don't want everybody necessarily communicating together, you want each classroom to have their own grid, you can do that. You can also add co-pilots, which are like assistant teachers, moderators, anyone that you want to have control over the grid. And Teams integrations, notifications, all that good stuff is here. You can edit your grid. So you can share individual topics too. When you click on a topic, it gives you an individual topic code for people to go into that topic. And then in the topics, you can edit the topic, record responses. You can add topic guests, which are people that are not necessarily part of your grid, but they can come in just to that topic to discuss things. Hide it, move it. You can duplicate individual topics as well. From back here on My Grids, you can also add New Grid. So from here you can add a second grid. It can be a duplicate, it can be a totally different class, totally different community, however you want to set that up. Once you're back in a grid, you can add a new topic. Let's say menu CSS for this topic. You can choose the length of recordings that you'll allow. You can go up to 5 minutes, as low as 15 seconds if you just want that really spontaneous short recording. Minute and 30 seconds is the default. Here you can add your topic prompt. Watch the video and see if you can come up with a better solution. So there's your topic prompt, and then down here for the focus, you can post in a YouTube video, you can upload a video, you can record a video directly through the software, just like they can with responses. I can't demonstrate that because I'm already recording. Images, you can connect other software to it. There's plenty of options. For this one, we're just going to go to YouTube, then go to your YouTube video that you want to add and click share. Get this code that's here, and then go ahead and embed it in right here and click next and add, or you can add other videos as well. And this is going to create your topic, and here you've got a code for this particular topic that you can share if you just want people into the topic without being into the whole grid. And within the topic, we went over all these choices already. You can also export your data from your topics if you want to just have something that's separate from the Flipgrid software. And people can watch this, and then they can click record a response. There are a few different options for how to record the response. I can't open this right now because I'm already recording. But one of the really cool things about this software is that you can just do it with an app. And this is a format that we're all really familiar with now. Just reading something, watching a short video from your friend or whatever, and hitting a little button and video chatting back, a quick video reply. It doesn't have to be synchronous. They can watch it when they have a minute to watch it. And that's how Flipgrid works. It's just back and forth little video replies to each other. You can use it in a fashion more like our traditional discussion boards, where you have people do a big presentation and post that, and then have people do referenced replies. But one of the awesome features of this tool is that you don't have to do that. You can do just the spontaneous replies, like people are having a more native, natural style conversation, and you can get different insight into people, things that maybe they wouldn't post if they felt like they had to have a big, just a big, well-researched reply. They might still have insight that's very valuable to the other students and to the class as a whole, to the instructor, and it's just a more spontaneous way of communicating when it's used like that. Of course, it doesn't replace our traditional discussion board posts, but it does add a level of community to the discussion. People can just talk back and forth in their little video replies like they would with their friends, with their family, through their phones, and build a little bit more sense of everybody being together in something and being able to quickly ask each other questions and get replies and learn together as a group and from each other's individual experiences. And that's what I think Flipgrid is the best at, creating that spontaneity and sense of community for a class.